This is how I partnered with a manga artist and eventually became a published author in manga. Stay tuned. Hey guys, what's up? This is Brandon, aka Inspired Author on TikTok and Instagram, because I guess now I'm growing on TikTok a little bit. And today this is going to be me talking about how I managed to partner with an artist to publish my first manga, which was Samya. And now I'm working on multiple manga projects at the same time, and it's been a very exciting journey. And a lot of people ask me this question, like how I managed, as a writer to get someone to believe in my work. And so today I'm going to make this short video on how to do that. So my story is, for the longest time, I've always wanted to make manga. A lot of my novels that I previously published, from 2015 to roughly 2018, were all inspired by shonen manga or seinen manga, because Attack on Titan and stuff like that were major inspirations for my works. So for a long time I really wanted to do it, but I also didn't have the artistic chops to really make it a reality. And then you see, and then I noticed that there are projects out there like Death Note, Promised Neverland, a lot of other great manga out there that are done by artist and writer kind of combos. Even in Western comics, like Batman or whatever, mostly the artists and writers are separate for the most part. So I wanted to figure out kind of how I could get the opportunity to be one of the writers that are working on these different manga projects and are partnering with different artists. My hair is so freaking long, it's disgusting. I haven't cut it since quarantine. The bottom line for how I partnered with an artist was through a portfolio. So I wrote a bunch of novels and got them published. I marketed myself for a couple of years. I've got a few bestseller tags on Amazon and stuff like that, and then eventually had already established myself as a writer already before I even decided to reach out to anyone to partner with them. Because I thought, before I can start writing for others, I have to understand what it's like to write for myself first. And I also have to prove to myself and prove to others that I have what it takes to be a apt storyteller. At the end of the day, anyone can come up with a story idea. Not everyone can execute it from beginning to end and bring it all the way to publication. And even less people can take that book and sell it, and even less people can have people enjoy that book or project. So then, after proving myself as a writer to others, I was ready to start kind of writing for and with others, if that makes sense, as a partnership. So I got the opportunity to write for Western Comics through Cray Comics, who is now a part of Source Point Press. And they taught me how to write scripts, panel scripts, general scripts, the whole shebang. And before I even ever got started in writing for manga, I had already written dozens upon dozens of panel scripts, most of which never became a real project that got published. So if I were you, I would look up, if I'm an aspiring manga writer, I would look up kind of how to do those panel scripts. I would also practice. I would write some scripts, write some stories. The first story that you write is probably not going to be the next Naruto. But you learn from every experience and from every script that you do. It's all practice, promise you. And once you have all the technicals down, which I'm sure I can kind of go through in another video, this is supposed to be a short video, so once you have all those technicals down, I would kind of go ahead and start DMing or messaging or cold emailing artists. Say something like, hey, this is my idea, these are my credentials, would you be interested in partnering on a project? Or can I pitch a project to you? Would you be open to the idea of me pitching to you? And don't force yourself onto them, obviously, because they're doing you a favor just by listening to what you have to say. If you have money to hire the artist, that's all the better. Otherwise, you're going to have to partner with someone, and that's just a lot harder to get someone to believe in your idea enough where they are willing to sacrifice their time and effort into an idea, and obviously own own half the IP with you. So I'd say 80% of the time they'll say no, which is fine. That totally makes sense. You're a stranger, why would they believe in someone else when they could go to a friend that probably has there's a lot of reasons why they might be too busy. A lot of people are busy, not a big deal. Manga is a time-consuming practice. At the end of the day, a lot of people are going to say no, but at the end of the day, you only need one. You only need one person to say yes. And a lot of the times, maybe they'll say yes and they'll back out halfway through the project, or when you finish the writing In my experience, they'll back out like right when the art's about to start because they'll figure out they don't have enough time. And that kind of sucks because you feel like you wasted your time, but at the same time, it's like, you know, they didn't sign anything. It's not a big deal. They did you a favor to, you know, do all this stuff. Now you have a written script and you have all this practice done, so it's not a big deal. And you can take that script and hand it off to another artist. That's what happened with Samya. I went through another artist before I finally linked up with Umair. And Umair and I are now partnering on all these projects. But yeah, I mean, some people giving up on the project is a risk that you guys have to run when you're partnering with an artist. That's just how it is. The thing is that you really just have to find someone that matches your passion, your drive, and your energy. You know, I think that's really important. An anime/manga that I really recommend that everyone checks out would be Bakuman, which is basically, it shows this really great dynamic for a writer-artist duo. Also, you just learn about the publishing process for Shonen Jump, which is really cool. Definitely recommend that you guys check those out. It's really just inspiring for, if you're a manga writer, manga artist, really just watching it will drive you to make you want to complete that project. Yeah, I partnered with dozens of artists before I actually found Umair to partner with, who's the current partner that I have on Samya and the upcoming one shot that we have coming at the end of this month, August. And he's someone that follows through and believes in me as much as I believe in him. So, it's definitely a partnership as much as a friendship, and you really just have to go out there and kind of find that person. Sounds like we're dating, but we're not, I promise. Anyways, that's the process that I went through personally to find a manga artist to partner with. It's basically, just to summarize, it's just reaching out to people to have writing credentials and developing a relationship with a person to work to make your story come to life. The easiest way to make sure that the job gets done is obviously to pay the artist, but if you'd rather do a 50-50 split partnership, then that's something that you should be transparent with and voice up front. So yeah, that's today's video. If you guys want to check out my manga Samya, which is a shonen manga about a boy who discovers a lantern that can bring dreams to life, but not all dreams are good, you should check it out. The link is in my description. As well as the links to all my socials, all my projects, they'll all be down below. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully if you liked it, leave a like, comment, what I should do another video on, or what else you'd like advice on, or what else you'd like to see. I'm starting to post some more. I'm trying to post more on this channel. And hopefully you'll subscribe if you enjoy the content and want to see more. So, thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.